I got the infamous members of Car Talk TV with me today.
Ooh, infamous. I like that.
Man, listen.
KP.
Listen, man, you guys, I got to say this. Well, first I want to tell y'all, thank y'all for taking time out of your schedule to sit down and talk to us and answer the fans' questions.
No doubt.
And then I want to say on a personal note, I really just, I believe in giving people their flowers while they are here. So I really want to tell you guys how much I appreciate how you guys have just made me a part of the Car Talk TV family. You didn't have to do that. You know, I believe in letting people know we don't have to do none of the stuff we do, but for you guys to just welcome me the way you did, I really appreciate it.
Oh man, it's an honor to even be associated with you. You know what I'm saying? Once Demonology told me about you, and I went to your page, I was procrastinating. He was like, "Yo, you need to link up with KP." I was like, "All right, cool." Procrastinating. And then when I finally did, I was like, "Dang, I should have been hooked up about 4 months ago." You know what I'm saying? I was kicking myself. I'm like, "Dang, she know everybody. I'm trying to get to know."
Yep.
That's the story of my life when it comes to men. See? I should have Mike Jones you.
Back then, didn't know me. Now I'm hot. They all on me. So at least I admitted that. I'm like, he told me like 4 months before y'all was live together, and I joined the live because I saw he was live with, Demonology's live with something. I was like, okay, let me see. And I was like, oh, she cool. But then he hit me after and was like, yo, you need to holler at KP, man. He said, I really believe that, man, y'all can really do some big stuff. I was like, all right, man, I got you. 4 months. What did that thing on YouTube be like? 4 hours later, 4 months later. I'm sorry. I apologize. Look, I grew up in the era of Jodeci and Boyz II Men, so I know how to beg. I'm sorry.
Hey, KP, my introduction to you was a little bit different. Us having Car Talk TV network now, we always do our research, and, we wanted to see who else was out there doing what we were doing. And I ran across your platform. And I was like, okay, she's interviewing a couple people. Then I had to dig back. I said, oh, she's actually a veteran in the game. Like, she's been doing it way longer than us. I was like, man, look, we just like you said, we all about giving people their flowers. I'm like, bro, we got to get her on the platform, bro. Look what she's doing. Look what she has done. Like, forget what she's doing. Look who she had. Like, she interviewed people way before us, way before we even thought about Car Talk TV. Like, bro, we got to reach out to her. And that's when he said exactly what he said. Now, like, man, look, I've been to about it. I'm like, oh, come on, man. So it kind of came full circle. He's like, yo,
it's all his fault, real. It's all his fault.
I'm blaming it on you, E.
Hey, look, I've been married for be 16 years here in July, so I know how to apologize. I know how to beg. I know how to get down on one knee. I know how to buy a car, too. I know how to buy a ring. I know how to buy dinner. So, KP, we're going to, next time we all at the same time, we got your dinner. That's already established. Yeah, sure.
Well, listen, one thing about being a woman, I ain't going to turn down a free meal. Thank you.
That's how I got my wife. She turned down everything. She was like, nah, I don't want to go out on no date. I don't want this. Because I was always dressing nice and everything, trying to impress her, you know what I'm saying? And she wasn't trying to hit none of that, man. I said, this is my last effort. I said, look, let me take you out to eat. No strings attached. Have a conversation, man, and I'll take you back home. She was like, all right, we'll go out to eat. I said, game over now.
When you feed a woman,
I already knew.
It's over.
I said, man, when she sit down with me for a whole hour, it's over. And I got proof right now. We got 2 kids, got a house. We've been married 16 years, and that was 1998, December 31st, when I, approached her with the offer that she couldn't refuse, man. New Year's Eve, 98.
You being pretty cocky now. So let's just go ahead and get into first I'll ask one of my questions, and then I'll get right into the fans' questions, okay?
Gotcha.
All right, so individually, we'll talk about individually first. Let's talk about how you guys got into cars. I know the story a little, but for the people who haven't heard the story, whoever wants to go first, let's talk about how you individually got into cars, and then we'll progress on to Car Talk TV.
well, my car story is shorter than Car Show Rail. Listen to the name. His name is Car Show Rail.
Right.
So I mean, if he gives you the condensed, humble version of his story, I'm gonna chime in on the parts that he needs to add. Like, no, sir. You was dominating. Like, let's stop all of the,
Right.
So my car story is growing up in North Carolina, man. I grew up poor, but I always would have little Matchbox cars and the Hot Wheels cars and stuff like that. And we used to play this game, me and my brother Todd. It's called That's My Car. Cars ride by, and you say, that's my car. That's my car. And you would try to call it out. So I always loved cars as a kid, and my brother, and he's in here now, T Diddy 24. When we was young, this was probably around, let's say around 85-ish, 84 maybe. It was the baddest black Monte Carlo SS in the world. In the world now, all time. So he had the baddest black Monte Carlo in the world.
SS.
In the world. This is about 84, 85. Maybe 83. I think this was probably around 83. Okay, I was the youngin'. Man, whoop everybody in town. You the dude that, you wax the car and you leave the wax on there and you ride around with the wax on there. You know what I'm saying? And this dude bought a Mustang. And everybody was like, yo, the dude with the 5.0, man, he gonna wear old boy out. I was like, nah, he ain't gonna do that. So we in the country, so they always start the race down by the railroad tracks and then fly up the highway. Man, he wore that Mustang out. Man, I think dude took that Mustang back to the dealership, man. So I fell in love, man, with cars, man, just from being in a little small town, watching guys run up and down the street, man. And that Monte Carlo was always a favorite of mine as a kid. So that's kind of where my car life came, and joined the military. Never really bought any major cars, had some decent cars over the years or whatever. And we'll talk about that a little bit later. But I fell in love with cars just as a kid, watching the 83, 84 Monte Carlo burn up and down the street, man.
You know what? You're a man after my own heart, because G-Body's where it's at. See, everybody think. And for my dunk riders in here, no offense, guys and ladies.
No offense.
Everybody think dunk's where it's at, but G-Body's where it's at. Just FYI. So.
G is where it's at. We going to talk about that, too, because I got me a little something.
I know. We're going to talk about it. Real, tell us how you got into cars.
All right, so grew up in Baltimore, and the mid 80s, 1983 is when I was born. So about around, I was 5, so that was 88. 88, the paid in full era, right?
Right.
So my uncle, he had all the toys, all of it.
Right.
But he would come through in this black Jetta with these hammer wheels on it. And, man, it was just so kitted up, rims, the system. And that's how I fell in love with cars, just seeing that car. Like, man, this is the slickest car I've ever seen. Him get around and ride me around, and we going to different car shows and car meets, up in the hood. And I'm seeing how they showing him love. And, throughout the duration of him switching cars, getting the 4Runner, getting the Supra, from about 88 to maybe mid-90s. That's how I fell in love with cars. And I just told myself, man, look, when I get old enough to drive and make some money, I'm going to do the same exact thing and put my own flavor to it. And, I did that by the grace of God. He blessed me with the opportunities and, the financial opportunities to do so. Went into the military like Vybes. And, it was the springboard pretty much for my financial future.
Right.
But that's my introduction to cars.
Okay. So tell us how eventually, fast forward, the partnership came with Car Talk TV. When did it start? Give us the evolution of Car Talk TV.
Yeah, I'll kick this one off. So pandemic hit. I was off of social media. I was mainly focused on running my company. I own a luxury chauffeur company that uses luxury vehicles to, transport all types of clients, high-end clients.
I'm gonna be getting transported when I come, because I'm gonna be a multi-billionaire this year. So I'm gonna.
For sure. I mean, you don't need to be honest with you. We got all types of clients. Majority of our clients, they use like the Bentleys and stuff like that, 550s for weddings, proms, special occasions, birthdays, or maybe they want to, go to the airport because they're taking a special trip out of town for their anniversary or something like that. But I was focused on my business. Pandemic hit. I decided to jump back on social media because I wanted to kind of leave my legacy. I seen people was dying, and I was like, man, if I die, who's going to tell my story? My wife, maybe my kids, maybe my friends. I'm like, what else to, let me tell my own story. Let me live my life and let me actually show it to the world so that my story is like no loopholes in my story.
Right.
So, came back to social media, started documenting, jumped on YouTube, ran across this video of this, older, more mature, light-skinned guy, talking about he living on a golf course and talking about he got an I-8 and, I'm robbing the doors up. Man, look, I'm living life. I got 2 beautiful kids and, I'm the dad of the year. I'm like, man, this dude all cat, man. This dude, he's like, damn it. He probably got a course or something he trying to sell. But it was intriguing to listen to him. So I tapped in with him for a little bit more. I watched maybe 2 videos. I was like, okay, there's something about him that may be for real. I looked at his Instagram. I scrolled up and down on his Instagram. I'm like, okay, he legit. And, we started talking. We sent each other a few DMs. We shared both of our backgrounds, our humble beginnings, how we got to where we are right now in a successful status. And he was like, bro, you got a compelling story just like I got a compelling story. What you think about going live? And I'm just jumping back on the YouTube. So I'm just getting my feet wet. Never went live. But I was like, look, if I'm trying, leave my legacy, if I'm really trying to tell my story, I need to accept the opportunity to go live. So we did our first live. It went amazing. The feedback as well from the audience. And I told him, like, bro, I think we got something. I think we need to turn this into like an actual show and we bring on other people, not just us talking, but, other people's stories because the more people who have different backgrounds, different type of stories, the more people can relate. Everybody can't relate to my background. Everybody can't relate to E-Vapor's background, but they might relate to KP. They might can relate to the other people. So, that was the whole game plan from the jump, and it just evolved from there.
What I have to say that most impresses me about you guys is let me see, I'm gonna try to how them guys say, I'm gonna try to say this as respectfully as possible. It's a compliment to you guys, but some people may take it as an insult to them. In the car culture, these guys don't believe, some of them don't believe in giving people their props. The thing that most impresses me about you guys is, I ain't gonna say y'all don't, because I don't know, I'm not with you 24 hours a day, but I have never heard you guys say a bad word about nobody. And in a world, in a culture, sometimes that could be full of haters. I've never heard you guys do that. And that is very impressive to me because I always say, I'm a girl, so I'm supposed to act like a girl. But some of these guys act like girls too. And that is not cute. Just if any of y'all listening, y'all shouldn't really be acting like that. So I've never heard you guys, like, even if it's, for instance, something that y'all don't care for or really care about, y'all a lot like me, y'all will keep scrolling or keep going on about your day because you realize that just because it's not for you, it don't have to be for you. It's literally a market for everything. Every single thing. When I started doing research about the things that you can sell or the things that you can middleman, it's so much stuff that people buy. And I'm like, why did they buy that? Or why did they do that? I even see it on my posts. For an example, I'm a girl. I don't play the sex card. Like, I'm just a girl. I don't do that. But I'll make a post. I made a post about that vert the other day. And I looked at, or some of the DMs I received, or some of the comments them guys said. And in my head, I always want to say, if it's not for you, it's okay to keep scrolling.
Right. Mm-hmm.
But I never see, like, I study a lot. I look at people's comments. I look at, the comments tell a lot. The comment that people make tell a lot. Or what people say out of their mouth tells a lot. So I have never seen you guys comment negatively. I'm not saying y'all never have. I'm just saying I've never seen it. So that's one of the things that most impresses me and makes me be okay with being tied to you guys. Because you have to, I tell people all the time, you really have to, your brand is like a baby, right?
Yeah.
So it's like you have to nurture it from a child up. And I have never seen you guys be with the, excuse my language, the fuck shit. I never have. And I'm impressed by that.
I'm gonna go on record and say, for me, it's because I really got all of it out my system. Like anybody who knows me from, the early scene of the cars, like I was super cocky back in the day. Super cocky, like
really.
Go look up the old videos. Go look up Be More Stunt King, or look up Crown Me the King DMV. You'll see the old videos, and I'll always make the correlation because I'm sort of like that sports that newscaster that was a Hall of Famer. He didn't won rings, and now he's sitting up there on ESPN, and he's on the NFL Network, and he just broadcasts. And I look at myself like that. But in my heydays, man, I created so many enemies. People didn't like me. Like it was nuts. But I say that I've grown from that, and that's why I'm in a space where, yeah, like you said, when I had the dreads, man, that's why when I see people doing that, for me, I don't even judge. I mean, it comes with the territory. The car game. It's like sports. It's competitive. But also I understand because I'm like, yo, I was in them same shoes. I can't even judge. Now, granted, that's not me, but I'm not going to speak on it.
Right.
Go ahead and do them, but that ain't me. But I completely understand.
Yeah.
What about you, E-Vapors?
I think for me, what I'm overly confident is there have been times in my life over the years where I can never figure out why, let's just say, a dude don't like me. Why a dude is saying something negative about me. And I'm from the hood, so we handle stuff different, in the hood, in the projects, you know what I'm saying? So for me to not go that way, I have to overly love somebody. My actions have to immediately be thoughts of love. So what I tell myself when I can't put my finger on these people, when I get the negativity, I say, man, there's probably something missing in their life. Maybe they didn't grow up with a father. Maybe I remind them of their father. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they just got out of a terrible relationship. Maybe I remind them of somebody that's in a good relationship. So you heard, the saying, hurt people, right? So when I can't put my finger on a comment or why somebody would do something, toward me, it's like, man, they probably hurting. So let me show them some love. I've had people make some negative comments on my YouTube page while I was live one time. I said, yo, what's your Cash App? He put the Cash App in there. I sent him some money. I said, man, go out to eat tonight. Chill out, relax, man. I don't know what you're going through right now, brother. Go get you something to eat, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I have to overly love people these days because I don't want to lose everything I got for one moment in time, me getting on the airplane, pulling up at your crib. 'Cause I don't do that social media talking stuff. That's why I can keep scrolling all day when I see stuff, because it's not real. Like, it's social media. Like, it's not existing. Like, I want to come see you. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to talk to you on social media. We're not going to have our fans, my fans, your fans going at each other. They don't know about it. It's not going to be on record, man. Just tell me where to pull up. So I can't do that. So I got to overly love, man. I'm a dad. You know, I got 2 kids, a 2-year-old, a 7-year-old. I got a wife for 16 years. I got businesses that I'm growing. I'm a mentor. So I have to overly love people so I don't fall into the trap. So I keep scrolling and I overly love people. That's what I do.
Well, and the other thing is, when you know better, you do better, to speak to what Real was saying.
Yeah.
And a person who has nothing to lose will make you lose everything.
Big facts.
Oh,
that's what I have to tell myself.
Yeah.
I got a lot to lose.
Yeah.
And at the very minimum, and this is not minimum to me, but my face card is everything. I can't let you make me lose face with these people, because these people respect me. And more than anything, respect is important to me.
Yeah.
So for some of the people who respect me to tell me they respect me, I'm like, wait, you respect me? You know? Yeah. And so that, to me, is worth more than any amount of money.
Yeah.
Big time.
And so for this brief second, going through it with this idiot, I'm going to let them make me lose the respect of all these people. And now I got to get calls from people like y'all, like, KP, what you got going? What's up?
Yeah.
And I don't want to have all these calls about, I don't want to do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So let's talk about when you guys started Car Talk TV. You said it was during the pandemic. So was that 2020? Early 2020? I think
it was like June, July, maybe.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We'll say June 2020, maybe July, probably more July 2020.
Yeah, I think July.
So have you guys had growing pains? I know you guys haven't. Y'all went with each other shooting in the gym. You guys seem to be kind of both kind of mild-mannered at this point, because Real done calmed down, you know?
Yeah.
So y'all both kind of mild-mannered. Have there been any growing pains? You're like, hey, man, I don't know if we should do it this way. Have we gotten into any... Y'all don't seem like the heated altercation type guys, but have you gotten into any, you know, things where you was like, oh, I don't know if I should continue to do this with him, because, you know.
Go elaborate on that. The answer is no. Like, we have 0 moments in time as to where, like, man, we got a problem. Like, literally right out the gate, we formed the LLC. We doing paperwork right out the gate. And I let him know, man, like, bro, like, man, I want to see us win. I want to see you win. It don't matter how much money we make. We 50-50, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're not going to trip over none of that. Like, we've had 0 issues from the beginning, straight paperwork from the beginning. And we've done business deals together. We went to Dallas for Car Talk TV. We spent money together. I ain't talking about no $100. I'm talking about a couple thousand. You know, we've spent some thousands together that we didn't have to spend, and we had 0 issues because we split that thing down the middle. Now, you said something that's not accurate, KP. You said it's halfway accurate. Y'all look very mild-mannered. That's what I'm saying, KP. Like, I have to overly love and project love and happiness, because I'm the complete opposite if you push me. You know what I mean? And I have 0 desire to project tough guy. That's why I got glasses on right now. I want to project nerd. I want to project dad. I want to project harmless. You ain't got to worry about your wife or your girl. I'm not gonna get it. I'm a nerd. I got glasses on. And so I project that every day. And even when I speak to people, I speak in a soft tone. You know what I'm saying? So it don't come off as abrasive or just overly aggressive. Man, I'm in a cool, laid back mode. But it's like, you turn this camera off and you come at my family, it's over. You know what I'm saying?
You ain't no killer, but don't push you.
Right, there you go. That's see, and Pac is my guy too. That's the best way to put it. I ain't no killer, but don't push me, man. So I take love, and this guy right here, man, Kasha Real, man, from the beginning, we've had zero issues. Like, and I know people like, nah, man, I'm talking about zero, man. It's everything's out on the table. We're both trying to win. Like, I got this thing. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna let Kasha do his thing. I don't have to be Michael Jackson in the Jackson 5. I can I can be Marlon, and I ain't gonna be Janet, or I'm not gonna cross over. I don't mind being Marlon, Tito, or anybody, or Michael on any night. Tonight I might be Michael tonight, but when we on the car scene, the car show guy, car show Real, he's Michael. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm playing Tito. I'm playing the background now.
Right.
And we doing comedy. Now I'm back to the front because I'm a comedian.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And Carsha Rare gonna do his thing in the background. Most men want to play the background. Most men in this YouTube thing, they won't even hold your camera for you.
Big facts. Too
They
proud.
won't even hold your camera for you. They know you're trying to get footage of you in your own car from the outside. They won't even offer to hold your camera or shoot their camera on you because they want to be the star. I don't have to be the star. You know why I don't have to be the star out here on social media? Because every time I come in my house, my 2-year-old grab my leg. My 7-year-old grab me by the waist. And then at night, my wife, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Y'all already know. You know what I'm saying? So I'm a superstar. Right here. So the accolades of others don't matter. I appreciate the accolades of others, but I don't take it to heart and fall into that trap of, man, they love me out here. Because as soon as you say they love you out here,
right,
I'm saying people turn on you. So I'm sorry. I know that was a long answer for did we have issues, but that's just how I look at that whole thing.
So this is the thing when it comes to men and women, what you just said. Women, we can literally hate this other woman. But if we're going to get this money together, we're going to smile and wave and shake hands and kiss babies and act like we the best friends ever. And then when we go home, we're going to talk to our husband about how much we hate that B word. But we got this bag. Mm-hmm. And that's the one thing that I really try to talk to all, because I consider all you guys in the car culture my brothers. Some of y'all I don't see like brothers. Some of y'all, could be a little bit more than my brother. But for the most part, I see the majority of y'all like my brothers. And so I tell them, like, even the guys with racing, right? I know y'all have heard me say this several times. If they could all get on the same page, think about this. They can have a race or a show once a quarter. So 4 times a year. And they could probably easily clear 800,000 or more. But you said something about y'all forming the LLC. I have talked to several of my people about, listen, if we get into this thing, we're going to go ahead and right off the bat, I got my LLC, you got yours, but we're going to form one together. We're going to both be equal partners. That way, it ain't no misconception. Because one thing about me, I'm all about paperwork. I'm going to get paperwork for my mama. We're going to have this business legal.
Yeah. As it should.
So for you guys to be able to just meet like that and do your thing with your LLC, that's yet another reason why I feel good having you guys. I call them my tribe. I feel good having you guys in my tribe. And just last year, we didn't even know each other. How long it's been now? Yeah, last year, I don't think we knew each other. But I feel like I just want good energy around me. And when people have good energy, that speaks more than when you have good energy, you ain't got to say a word out your mouth. Mm-hmm. People just automatically gravitate towards you when you have that good energy. Because I seen E-Vapors. Let me tell y'all something about my followers now. They on some other stuff.
Oh, Lord.
When y'all started y'all show, right? First it was New York, right? So New York started his show, and my followers, my people, my people, God bless them. They reached out to me. They was like, I ain't gonna say the words they said, but they was like, you know somebody copying you, right? You know somebody.
Yeah, right. Absolutely, yeah.
I was like, listen, bro, this is a free country. That man can do what he do. I cannot stop this man from doing. But we gotta do something. No, we don't have to do anything.
Right.
About what this man is doing. So then I first seen E-Vapors. I don't know if he was on his page or on the Car Talk TV page. But somebody
he did like
somebody called me, and I think I first seen him. Maybe he was talking. I don't know. I think I first seen him talking to Dump Master, and somebody sent me the thing and was like, "Look at him. Why he doing what you done already done?" I was like, "Bro, y'all got y'all doing too much."
Yeah, right.
It's a free country. How you think they can have CBS, NBC, ABC, all those things?
We say that all the time.
One thing about it, y'all are who y'all are, and I am who I am.
Yeah.
We all different.
Yeah.
We all gonna be able to relate to something different. Something that really resonated with me though the other night, you guys were talking to, I can't think of his name. It's a guy. He's one of those. He was crying.
Oh yeah.
Godspeed.
And I was like,
deep one. That was a deep one.
I was like, damn, that's crazy. Now I done had a few, tears on my show, but that thing was, I couldn't turn it off. I needed to go to sleep.
Yeah.
And I couldn't turn it off.
Yeah. It was real.
And I was like, this is yet another reason why I deal with these dudes. This, it was good. Y'all did y'all thing. So, talk to us about, I know y'all know, because one of y'all talked to me about it, hard interviews, things that it's like, you like, because I know I done had some, and everybody still laughs at me about this one, and I think one of y'all said something to me about this one. I was just like, oh my God, this interview can't be over quick enough. It can't be over.
Hey, let me piggyback on something before we go into that one. The reason why our dynamic works so well, and he mentioned it, we don't have no ego. We don't have no chips on our shoulder at all.
Right.
He mentioned that we went down the middle on everything. And we went to Dallas, we went down the middle of everything, even the car.
Right.
And who drove the car the whole time?
Him.
I put my and I ain't drive the car, but guess what? I did not care.
Right.
We know our position, and when that was my first time being around not only him, but being around other YouTubers, other people.
Right.
And I'm like, bro, you went to Memphis. This your whole lane. I'm gonna follow your lead.
Right.
I ride shotgun the whole time and just film. And you go ahead and enjoy the car. He like, yo, you sure? Yo, you paid money. You don't want to drive it. Look, I'm good on the passenger side. I'm right.
You like being chauffeur? That's me.
Exactly.
I got a chauffeur company, and I love being chauffeur. So I'm like, yo, look, you winning, I'm winning. Like I don't care about that. We just want two cars. I'm like, bro, it ain't no point in renting two. Ain't no point in renting two, man. Let's just go ahead and rent this one. And we just gonna pull up. I'm with you, you with me, yo. That's how we gonna do it. No ego, and that's one of the things. Actually, I'm gonna talk tonight on my live session that I'm having my guy Jay. But that's one of the things that you need to make a partnership work. You can't have no ego. You can't. If somebody have more ego, it just starts to spiral and get out of control.
Well, that's a hard thing with men. Y'all, like women, we never understand that. The ego thing ego has messed up a lot of great things.
Yeah.
In life.
I get into a space. Like, when I say I'm humble now, it's because, I've been through some things, and literally I just don't care about a lot of I'm not gonna say a lot of petty stuff, but a lot of stuff that I used to care about and used to cherish. I don't hold it up on a pedestal.
Yeah, right.
If it ain't affecting my bank account, I don't care.
Right.
Well, I think the main thing is, and I think I made this point talking to somebody the other day, I think we're at the point where and it's going to probably sound crazy, and maybe y'all can understand what I'm saying. We need money, but we don't need money. You get what I'm saying? I know we need money to live. We need money to sustain our lifestyles, but we don't, like, we're not out here trying to cheat nobody. We're not money hungry. Like, we're not, of course we want to make our money, but we're not trying to hurt anybody to get it or trying to do anybody dirty to get it. And so that's why it's always going to come to us.
Yeah, 1,000%.
So, E-Vapors, let's talk about them shoes. That shoe fetish.
Oh man.
I'm a shoe girl myself. And one of these days I'm gonna go in the vault and pull out some stuff. Because I think you be trying to show me up. So one of these days I'm gonna go in the vault and pull out some stuff and hit you with it. Like right here, right in the forehead. But I ain't ready today.
Let me change locations right quick since we talking about something.
He just said that's number one.
Yeah. We'll just make this little backdrop right here.
I feel like he be trying to try me real. I'm traveling now, so I can't get in front of my shoes, but
that's just a couple of them right there. But I mean, I know your repertoire. This ain't directed towards you. You brought up shoes, so I want to answer this question or have this conversation in the appropriate setting.
Talk to us about what made you get into these shoes. What happened? When did you turn into a sneakerhead?
I'm gonna tell you what I honestly found out. Literally, talking to a psychiatrist, right? So, I had a real conversation with a psychiatrist, right? Like for other stuff, but I came to the appointment, right? I had on suit and tie and everything, right? And he was like, "Yo, you always dress when I see you for these appointments and everything." I was like, "Yeah, I mean, this how I dress." I was working a job where I wore a suit tie every day or bow tie, and he was like, "I don't think you can come in here with like some jeans on or just some regular clothes." I was like, "What?" And I thought about it. I was like, I don't know. I don't know if I want to be out here, you know what I'm saying, with just regular clothes on or whatever, you know what I'm saying. So I did it, right? What I learned was I was overcompensating for years with clothes and shoes because I grew up poor. And I remember having holes in my shoes on the first day of school. So the shoes from the previous year, I wore them down to a hole in the bottom. And those are the shoes I got on to start the next school year. And I remember what it feels like walking to school when it's raining, and you can feel the rain. You know what I'm saying? On the bottom of your feet, and your feet are wet all day in school. You know what I'm saying? So I never wanted to experience that pain, that hurt, that embarrassment, getting picked on. You know what I'm saying? So literally, when I got my money, it's like y'all won't never. If y'all got something to say about me, I'm gonna give you a reason to talk about. You're gonna lose count how many shoes I got. You're gonna lose count how many shirts, how many name brand, how many labels I got. You know what I mean? So I was overcompensating for a lot of the pain that I was dealing with, and not even realizing that, not growing up with my father, I was masking a lot of pain by buying clothes, by buying shoes, and I had a reputation. Folk would be like my name is Eric, so I've been in circles of where there's like 3 or 4 Erics, and they'd be like, "Which Eric you talking about?" "Man, the one that dressed nice." You know what I'm saying? That one. Oh, okay. The light-skinned one. Oh, okay, cool. So I was overcompensating for years, man. And once I had that conversation, I realized, like, yo, this stuff don't mean nothing, man. Like, clothes, shoes, and cars, and all that stuff, man, that junk don't mean nothing, man. Like, my daughter don't know nothing about clothes and shoes. You know what I'm saying? My daughter is, man, and that's the most important thing in the world to me. So I got into having all these shoes for the wrong reason, but now I'm into them. And when I buy me a pair, it's because I really need something different, like a different color. Like, let me show you something.
See, this why I shouldn't have said nothing. I'm gonna F him up when I get back to Atlanta. I'm gonna F him up when I get.
Sneaker battle.
It's saving the environment.
Sneaker wars.
Yeah.
Sneaker wars, E-Vapors.
This shoe is saving the environment right here. Like, it's a $100 shoe, and you know a lot of shoes be way more than $100, but it's a $100 shoe, and now I'm a veteran, so I get 30% off at Foot Locker, so I paid $70 for these shoes right here, and so I buy stuff for style. Now, you know, I used to be out here just
see what I'm saying.
I used to just stun on people with the red bottoms, with the Christian Louis Vuittons. This don't mean that don't mean nothing to me, man. That's them just shoes, man.
I feel a sneaker war coming on when I get back to Atlanta.
No, because I don't have.
Definitely going to be tagging you in my story and hashtagging sneaker wars.
I don't have enough pairs to keep up with you. You know what I'm saying? Like if we were put it.
Yes, you do.
I don't think so. I know. I mean, off of sheer numbers, I run out of bullets. You know what I'm saying? But if we get into like, you know, the story behind the shoe, like, I got a story behind.
We ain't doing that.
So I made this shoe. Right, this is a custom-made shoe, right? So it's got my daughter's name right here. You know what I'm saying? It's a celebration of my daughter, because me and my wife went through about 7 years of infertility. We were trying to have a child for about 7 years. You know what I mean? And that was rough, man. Those were some rough times. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about the whole nine. You know what I'm saying? A lot of anger, ups and downs. So it was like, yo, when we finally got pregnant, it was just like, man, I was just doing everything. I was fine. I bought a dress before we even knew we was having a girl.
Oh, man.
I felt like God was telling me I was going to have a daughter, you know what I mean? So I bought the little dress, and, you know, the rest is history, man. So
that's probably because you was a little gigolo back in, but we gonna move on to real.
Yeah, let's go ahead to the other side.
Real.
What's
so
up?
when we started Sneaker Wars, I don't know what you're doing, but I can't leave you out. You know, you tied to him. So when I hashtag Sneaker Wars, your name gonna be tagged too, just so you know.
I got a few exclusives. I got a few.
Okay.
I used to be a big sneakerhead.
Mm-hmm.
Big sneakerhead. When they got into you gotta get raffles, you gotta get tickets. When you had to get to the store early and you gotta go to 2 or 3 different stores, I got tired of that.
Right.
And my go-to thing was, I was like, okay, I got 3-4 phone posits. I might have spent $1,000 on all 4, right? I was like, you know what I'm gonna do? And this was 2014. I was like, instead of me spending $1,000 on 4 different shoes and look like everybody else that I'm being around, I'm gonna go buy some Gucci. And I'm gonna stand out from everybody else. And that's what I did. And once I got Gucci's, and then I got the Giuseppe's, then I started going into the designer wave. And that kind of weaved me away from like the being a sneakerhead. But it kind of also messed me up, because then I was like, I can't wear no regular sneakers.
Mm-hmm.
So now I'm just really getting back into it. Like I just bought some, now I got the throwback Saab. I'm like, okay, 8 and full edition, I gotta come out matching. So let me grab some Felines. Let me grab some Reebok Classics. So I'm getting back into it just a little bit, but you know, it's more so on a classic side. I mean, I still got a couple Jordans I wear every now and then. But I ain't too heavy into sneakers, man. My main thing I'm spending my money on right now is business. That's where all my money is going.
Right.
Businesses. Right.
So, I'll give y'all the steps on the Sneaker Wars when we get ready to start Sneaker Wars, because it sounds like y'all got 1 pair of shoes that might equal up to about 3 pair of my shoes. So we can't do them. We can't do them. I don't have them.
Nah, I pull the big guns out. I ain't gonna pull out the pistol. I'm gonna pull out the nuclear. We're going straight Christian Louis Vuitton first. That's the first shoe up.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull out the Giuseppe's. We wanna go there. Look, $1,000.
I don't have none of them.
Hey, well, look, it's an easy war. We done. It's over.
I quit.
But probably don't have any hard Stacey attitudes, because that's a man's dress.
I don't need them.
Exactly. So you don't have to have a Christian Louis Vuitton.
One of these days when I get me a dude, I'm gonna hit y'all with it. I'm gonna just hit y'all with a picture of his feet. Y'all can't see his face in it.
Nah, don't show his face.
All right.
Don't show his face. Tag him.
I'm gonna show his hand. You know, that's how them girls do, show his hand or show his foot.
Him.
Mm-hmm. Or they put
right.
Him.
Right. I kid. I say I'm gonna post him quick, because I need his wives and his girlfriends to come on and let me know what's up.
Right. Y'all know him? Y'all know him? Y'all know this guy right here? He said he you'll find out quick these days.
Oh, yeah, you would.
Right.
All DMs.
Okay.
So let's talk about you guys outside of the car culture. We Rail touched a little bit on what type of business he has. E-Vapors, if you care to discuss what kind of business or businesses you have outside of the car culture, you guys just talk about that a little bit.
All right, so I have a consulting firm. That's like my main business. So it's called the Madison Consulting Firm. And just an example, I've had companies bring me into their business. So I go in, do an assessment of your employees, their appearance, the way they own, the way they interact with each other. So maybe I need to implement some conflict resolution, or maybe even some equal opportunity training, because the landscape is changing right now, and you can't have the old water cooler conversations that you used to have, because a lot of those conversations are insensitive to different groups of people that you shouldn't talk about. You shouldn't talk about them, period. But in the workplace, a company can lose money and get sued because their employees have a hostile work environment, or an environment full of sexual harassment, or racism, or anti-sexual orientation. You know what I mean? So I go in the company and do the assessment. I also look at, do you have a social media presence? You know what I mean? So if you don't have a social media presence, I put food for these things. I know how to build your social media presence through marketing. I know how to analytics on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Reddit, you name the social media platform. I know how to use them all together. So the consultation could easily be about your employees, or even about you as the boss. How does the boss how do the people feel when you walk in the room? Do they clam up? I'm reading about it. The first month, the last company I went to, first month, I ain't say nothing. They thought I was over there watching YouTube videos. I was watching YouTube videos, but I'm watching y'all too.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm doing an assessment. I need to see, when the boss man come in, how do you react? Do you clam up? Do you tell the truth? Are they scared of you? Are they fearful of you? Do they not tell you what you really need to know? And then I give you a report on my assessment, and your company is going to make more money because of my assessment.
Right.
So it's business consulting, social media consulting, and I also do a part of the consult is mentoring and coaching. Some people have a great business plan. They need a coach. They need a coach to be in their ear and root for them and cheer for them, one-on-one as a coach. So I do coaching and I do mentoring as well under the consult. So that's one, source of income that I really enjoy.
Right.
You left out the photography.
Well, I mean, I don't consider myself a photographer, but inside of
they hired you for that too.
Okay, inside of my consulting firm, with a business, I bring my professional camera and I bring my professional drone as well. So if you need a commercial shot, if you need pictures of your business shot, I can do it myself under the price that you're paying for me to be at your establishment. So you got access to my professional camera, the drone, and other services that I have under the that umbrella. Thank you.
I don't know why you left that out.
That's what I'm here for.
Now this is time you supposed to talk about yourself, and you ain't talking about yourself.
Yeah, no, I got you, man. Usually when you talk about yourself on social media, when I first got my I8, my BMW I8, I had somebody inbox me. They said, "Oh, it's just a car." And I said, "I guarantee you it was a private." Right? I said, "Yeah, it's a private account." I said, this ain't no stranger. This is somebody that I know. They done made them a private account. They been wanting to tell me something like that to try to get under my skin. I replied back, I tell you. I said, somebody I know. I said, you probably know me in real life. You probably made this account. I said, but guess what? I love you.
Right. And they ain't say nothing else.
Nah, they ain't say nothing. That's all I got. If I don't love you, I'm going to kill you. I don't know how to hurt nobody. I know how to. There ain't no middle ground. You know what I mean? I'm a love. So
ain't no gray area. It's either black or white.
It's either black or white. either I fool with you or I don't fool with you. You know, like I don't
Right.
do that fake stuff. You know what I mean?
I'm like that too.
If I fool with you, I fool with you. You'll see me around. If I don't fool with you, I don't fool with you. But I'm not gonna make an announcement that I don't fool with you.
Right.
It's too many announcements going on right now.
People will know. I say that all the time. I ain't gotta tell. In this car culture, y'all know the people I don't fool with, because you just know. You could tell.
You don't fool with them.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So, Real, let's talk about what you have going on. You touched a little bit on it. So talk about what you have going on outside. Well, I guess it kind of is still in the car culture, but just talk to us a little bit about your business or businesses.
Yeah, my main venture, it is kind of in the car culture. I was kind of all zoned in on finding something that you're passionate about and make money off.
Uh-huh.
It stemmed from me just having nice cars from growing up. All the people around, well, I'm not going to say all of them, but people around town used to always ask me as well as my car club members, can they rent our cars to pull up, take their kids to prom, or, I had some people ask me, hey, can I rent your truck for my wedding? And I was like, yeah, and they paid me for it. So that kind of always stuck in the back of my mind, like, man, maybe one day I can open up a limousine company. And, fast forward years down the line in 2014, kind of started to bring that idea, to the forefront. I wanted to become a full-time entrepreneur. I spent years at working at a bank, working at the Bank of America. Got fed up with the job and eventually got laid off. I was in between jobs for a whole year, just really trying to figure things out. My daughter was born, so I had that whole year on my E-Vapor swag dad life. Whole my little 1-year-old daughter. But me and my boy Jay, we was throwing car shows in between time.
Uh-huh.
And that was cool, but that wasn't something that can be full time. So the idea came back of opening up the limousine service. Started crunching the numbers. Ended up at the Bentley dealership. Bought my first Bentley and hit it off to a client like right afterwards. I was already building relationships with clients as well as people who had cars even before I bought the Bentley. And I was pretty much subcontracting. Somebody say they need a Rolls Royce Phantom. I called my guy with the Rolls Royce Phantom, say, hey, look, I got a client for you, this, that. We get the paperwork done, we get the money submitted. I get my little cut, he get paid. And quick story, I had a client who needed a Rolls Royce Phantom for the whole weekend for his birthday. That Friday he got it. That Saturday the Phantom wasn't available. But that Saturday was the same day that I just so happened to be at the Bentley dealership and get approved for buying the Bentley. So guess who filled that position, getting to that client, and the rest was history, man. But, again, just my whole thing was, building something I could walk away from my job from, have fun, make some money out of it, and, have something that I wouldn't mind doing.
Right.
Working for somebody, I just couldn't do it no more, man. Regardless of how good the money was. But yeah, it's around cars. We pretty much are in the chauffeur industry. So, no matter if it's a wedding, prom, anniversary. We did something with ABC World News. They came in town they had this big hotel. Kevin Plank, billionaire, CEO of Under Armour. He owns the hotel, Sagamore Pendry. And, ABC World News, they was doing they're doing that segment on that particular hotel. So the hotel reached out to my reservation specialist and said, hey, look, I see you guys got a Bentley in the area. We want to rent it. ABC World News is coming down. How much? I told them a price. Boom, they paid it. No barking, no anything. And I just so happened to be the chauffeur driver that day. So I got to be on ABC World News, representing my brand. I even had a speaking role and built that relationship. And then when I actually got to meet Kevin Plank, that was a cool feeling. And I showed them like, hey, look, we did this for your company with the Bentley and everything. I'm like, oh, yeah, I remember that. So, that's pretty cool. And, man, my industry is so fun. I meet all types of Superstars, artists. We was with Asian Doll not too long ago. IG models when they come into town to do hosting, all types of celebrities, all types of high-end clients, business owners, as well as people getting married, man. That's a big thing. Like, most people only get married once if you're lucky, right? Everybody married, you just want to get married once. And just knowing, like, man, look, every time they think about that wedding day, they're going to think about my company. They're going to think about my brand. I'm like, yo, so that's huge. That's crazy. You putting smiles on people's face, and you creating an everlasting memory that they will not ever forget.
Right. That's the ultimate. That's my car game.
Big facts. Big facts. The ultimate.
See how life come full circle for both of y'all?
Yeah.
Now you was walking to school with them holes in your shoes, vape, and you ain't got to do that no more.
No.
And now you was out there talking about, that's my car. You ain't got to do that no more. That is literally my car.
Yeah, that's tough. That's real tough. Full circle.
So we have about a good 3 more minutes. Anything else, you guys? What would you guys like for your followers, your supporters, even your haters? What would y'all like for all of them to know?
Carsho, go ahead, man. I talk all the time.
All right, let me take a 60-second or a 30-second. Let's see what I would like to say. Man, put out positive vibes, y'all. Try your best to put out more positive vibes. Even if you're having a bad day. If you're having a bad day, the biggest way I know to pick myself up is to give somebody a compliment. I try to compliment at least one person a day when I'm out and about, or even on social media. Hey, nice watch, nice shoes. Like, that can make not only your day better, but somebody else can be having a crazy rough day, and they're like, "Hey, man, dude, really like this watch? Man, look, I like this watch too. I'm glad somebody appreciate that." Put out more positive vibes. Get to a space where you don't have any ego, man. I mean, us as men, we super competitive. But if you guys can get into a rare form space of good energy and no ego, trust me, man, your life will go a lot more easier. You will bump less head. And I'm a guy who used to bump heads. I don't know if my guy OG Max still in, but he knows how it was back in the day. Like, real crazy, bumping heads with pretty much everybody. Anybody who came my way on the car tip, we would bump heads, and it was a competition thing. But now I like to give people flowers, salute people, and I feel like that goes a lot longer than you with your chest out, showing who you are. Superman. Look, we see you. We see you on the on the Ruchis. We see you on the 4Gs. We see you with that the LS swap. We see you. You beat them. You beat Dunk Master. We see you, but this guy right here, Vybes, he coming in the game, and I'm telling you, he gonna change I think he's gonna change the game. I really think so. I really think he's gonna change the game as far as a lot of the camaraderie, and the camaraderie is cool. The theatrics is cool. It gets ratings and stuff like that. But I ain't gonna say too much. July 17th. Y'all gonna see it everywhere because Dunk Master gonna be in the building, so y'all gonna see that. What he got in store.
Yeah, man. Yeah. I know we're on the clock, man, so I'll be 30 seconds. Literally, man, you just gotta love folk, man. Hey, if you're a father, take care of your kids, man. If you're not with the mother, fight for them kids. Do everything in your power to fight for them kids, because those kids grow up. I grew up. You know what I'm saying? And that helped shape who I am. And it could have been the other way around because my dad wasn't there. And, and as you become adults, men, don't be afraid to forgive your father. Call your father. I was 21 years old and established a relationship with my dad, man. So don't ever be afraid to establish a relationship with a parent that probably didn't know how to be a parent. You know what I'm saying? Just like you probably don't know how to be the best parent right now. And lastly, man, y'all better leave folks alone that's on God's plan. Y'all better stop putting your mouth on their name. I'm following God's plan. So if you want to get in my way, you got to talk to him. Be careful. He got long arms. Don't mess mess with folk on God's plan, man. That's why I can smile, man, when folks talk about me, man, because they don't stop nothing I'm doing over here, man. I'm on God's plan. You can't start him. You know what I mean? So I'm confident that everything I do is going to work. If it don't work, it wasn't meant to work. You feel me?
Facts.
That's it. That's all I got, man.
Well, guys, I got to say, this has been so much fun. I would keep talking. I know y'all got a show tonight, too. Guys, if y'all are not following Car Talk TV and Vybes and Car Show Rail, y'all make sure y'all go follow them. Go follow them on all social media platforms and YouTube. Their link is in the bio on Car Talk TV, and I think the link is in each one of their individual bios. So it would behoove you guys to go and follow them because it's really dope content and really two dope guys doing their thing out here in the car culture.
Appreciate that.
So, guys, thank y'all so much for joining today. I'm going to let y'all go ahead and get off. Goodbye. Y'all have a great day. Oh, so Shoe Wars when I get back to Atlanta.
Shoe Wars is
my grandbaby was just born, but soon as I get back to Atlanta, Shoe Wars.
We taking the gloves off. We taking them off.
I can't stand you. I can't stand you. Y'all have a great day, guys. Thank y'all for joining.
Thanks for having us.
All right.
All right.